Shut up and sit down.
10 lines on Doraemon for kids, children, school students, and competitive exams in English. Set 1. 10 lines on Doraemon for kids. Set 1 is helpful to the students of classes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kids. 1. Doraemon is a popular Japanese cartoon that is dubbed in many languages across the world. 2. In this cartoon series, Doraemon, a robot cat sent from the 22nd century, is the main character along with his friend called Nobita, Nobi, a dull and lazy boy in school. 3. Doraemon is a magical robot cat that has many gadgets that can help Nobita solve his problems. 4. Doraemon usually refuses to give his gadgets to Nobita so that he can become independent and not depend on him whenever he gets into trouble in school or with his friends. 5. The reason many children love Doraemon is that he can do the magical things that every kid's dream of, gadgets that can make people fly, swim, or do amazing things are why kids love this show. 6. While Doraemon's gadgets are supposed to be used for good purposes, Nobita always misuses them to do his homework, cheat in exam, and taunt his friends. 7. Shizuka is a classmate of Nobita's, and in this cartoon, Nobita uses Doraemon's gadgets to impress Shizuka. 8. Whenever Nobita is stuck in certain problem or being eve-teased by his friends, Doraemon comes to his rescue with the help of his amazing 22nd century gadgets. 9. Doraemon is a lovely cat who loves to eat donuts called Dora cakes. 10. Doraemon also is a magical robot with superpowers where he lives in the future with Nobita's grandson. The cartoon is not just loved by kids, but research suggests that many adults also watch it regularly. Set 2. 10 lines on Doraemon for school children. Set 2 is helpful to students of classes 6, 7, and 8. 1. Doraemon is a popular cartoon in Japanese where a robocat helps his friends to go through everyday life with the use of his modern gadgets. 2. Nobita's best friend in the whole world is his cat called Doraemon. The value of friendship between these two characters is an important lesson that kids can learn from the show. 3. Nobita is not a very bright student in his school, and that is the reason he uses Doraemon's gadgets to cheat in homework and class works. 4. Doraemon also has a sister called Doremi who lives in the 22nd century. Doremi also visits Doraemon and Nobita in few episodes in the cartoon series. 5. Nobita has very few friends in school and their names are Shizuka, Jian, and Sunio. 6. Sunio is a very rich and spoiled kid who depends on his father's costly gifts to impress his friends. 7. Jian is a bully in class who always teases and tortures Nobita for fun. 8. Whenever Nobita is being tortured by Jian, it is Doraemon that comes to his rescue with the help of his modern gadgets. 9. The story of Doraemon was first written in Japanese in the year 1970 and was published in various magazines in Japan. 10. Doraemon has become a cultural icon of Japan and it represents Japanese culture across the world very aptly and in a fun manner. Set 3. 10 lines on Doraemon for higher class students. Set 3 is helpful to students of classes 9, 10, 11, 12, and for competitive exams. 1. Doraemon was originally a manga series that was written in 1970 and all the 1400 stories were eventually published in the Japanese language. 2. Doraemon is one of the best selling manga series in the world that has sold approximately 120 million copies around the world until 2020. 3. Fujiko Fuzio was the writer and illustrator of Doraemon, and there is a library named after him in Japan where the original volumes of Doraemon are kept. 4. Doraemon series and manga has won many awards and accolades over the years, some of which include the Japanese Cartoonist Association Award in the year 1973, the first Shogakukan Manga Award in the year 1982, Osamu Tezuka Culture Award in the year 1997. In the year 2008, the Japanese Foreign Ministry had appointed the Doraemon character as the first anime ambassador of the country. 5. The basic premise of the manga and cartoon of Doraemon is that a cat robot from the 22nd century is sent to the house of Nobita, Nobi, who is a poor and dull student in the class, to help him live better and make his life easier. 6. There are many interesting characters in the plot, some of which are other than Doraemon and Nobita, Sunio, Honekawa, Jian, and Shizuka Minamata. All these characters play an important role in the life of Nobita and Doraemon. 7. The word Doraemon in Japanese is a mixture of two Japanese words, katakana and hiragana, which means sparsely means stray. 8. While most of the manga series that comes out of Japan will not be appropriate for young readers because it usually contains violence and pornography, Doraemon is a class apart because it was mainly for young readers and it does not contain any form of violence or pornography or even slightly unhygienic plots in the series. 9. The first time that the Doraemon entered the United States was in the year 2005 after TV Asahi Corporation came into a partnership with the US company, the Walt Disney, to produce it in English for the American audience. 10. Doraemon is not just a cartoon, but there are various other forms of the character in terms of musical, video games, feature films, anime, manga, and short movies, all of which has similar plots and similar character in them.